that Segrinya was never sick. He was playing drama, that he was playing drama to make a comeback to the people, that he knows how he plays his dirty tricks. This wasn't me. It wasn't you, Dr. Nico. Was this gentleman.
Yes, and it was resolved. Yes.
What was resolved?
It was resolved because
No, what?
all of us are a member of the same party. All of us have been locked up.
What was resolved?
Yeah.
No, I think Mufumbi
just a second.
came out.
He was apologizing for what he said later. Okay?
Yeah,
but
he
that
came out and apologized.
did that take away the issue that he was speaking for on behalf of the NUP, that was Segrinya was the line? Wasn't he the deputy spokesperson of the party? He said,
but he wasn't speaking on behalf of the National Unity Platform, because you've never heard Bobby Wine utter those words.
I'll give Dr. Nico.
This guy came on
video.
video and he said, I'm here to speak as the deputy spokesperson of the party. The video is still there. And he said, I know, Segrinya, you're lying. You're not sick. You're forging every medical report. You left Uganda walking. You couldn't have gotten into a wheelchair. That was his view. So why would you, Dr. Nico, expect, even when we say government was wrong, after the deputy spokesperson of the party where this gentleman belongs has said that he was lying, and then you want to say that the government neglected him? So who is to blame?
I will give Dr. Nico one more chance to ask another question to Honorable Nsereko. Now, the people in the comment section,
please don't worry about them. Do not worry about them.
No, they need to be respectful.
Dias, leave them.
Is a respectful
No, Dias, leave them.
I want us to.
There are 8 people. If I posed a question here and said, how many of you agree with our discussion, type the word yes, you realize that there are more other people that are willing to listen other than the 8 that are typing continuously.
Honorable Nsereko, this platform is a respectable platform, and I want us to have a mature discussion. I mean, because Dr. Nico is
I think it's okay.
You can see that there are those that are enjoying the discussion and they are typing yes.
Chairman Rubega, kindly allow me to react.
Are insulting. Do not make the discussion bad.
Kindly allow me to react to Honorable Nsereko. Honorable Nsereko.
You can react to his submission. Yeah.
You know, Honorable Nsereko, we are in a dictatorship. The National Unity Platform, however, is a democratic party. We are allowed to have disagreements. We are allowed to say that we think someone is lying without consequences. But when you say the same thing in the NRM,
Dr. Nico,
drone will come
Dr. Nico,
and
just sorry, I didn't hear.
And you will be picked up.
Dr. Nico,
also say that
sorry, Dr. Nico, I didn't hear properly.
No, but I think this is very important, Honorable Nsereko, because you, and read the comments, please, you are considered to be NRM light. You call yourself opposition, but you are not. You are simply executing the interest of the dictatorship. Everybody in Uganda knows that very well. That is the reason why you submitted that Computer Misuse Act, right? So, the party that you support, the NRM, is responsible for torture. Those are the real crimes, right? If Alex Wiswa did anything illegal, then let him be arrested for that. But he is not. He is being arrested for illegal drilling on a day that he wasn't even present. And I want to make very clear, I love Alex Wiswa because just like me, he tells it like it is. That doesn't mean that he is always right. So we know now that Segrinya has died.
You're ranting instead of making your point.
Disrespect.
You say
so. I don't allow you, Honorable Nsereko, to abuse Alex Wiswa to make a point against Honorable Segrinya. Both are heroes for me.
Please,
Mohamed Segrinya and
you
Alex
finish
Wiswa.
your submission. You said that you You, as an individual, are you speaking as a Ugandan or someone who supports Ugandans abroad? Because
I
you're not a
want to be
Ugandan.
Ugandan, but I don't know if with the sovereignty bill I'll be allowed.
So, one thing you must understand in one way or another, we thank you for having emotional support for Ugandans, wherever you are, just like any other people. But I think you must respect the sovereignty of our nation and what we believe in. Do I believe that there are those people that are here that have contrary view to what I say? Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So, do I also believe that there are those that agree with me? Yes, absolutely. There are very many that agree with me. Therefore,
Honorable
what am I
Nseko, there
trying
was a
to say?
reason that you
When you
withdrew
talk
from
about
the
illegal
Kampala
drilling,
Central
excuse
race
me, sir,
because
let's
you
go
knew
slowly.
you wouldn't
I think
stand a
das,
chance
I think
against David
omusajja
Luz
indomugamba naye
Mongoya.
asiike kaategeere.
Honorable,
You have to go quiet
Dr.
when someone
Nico,
else is
Dr.
speaking.
Dr. Nico, first give him a chance to submit on
You
what
ought
you
to
said.
understand.
He wants to give his side, and then
Because,
you will
because
ask him
you,
one more
I'm not
last
here for you to
question
lecture
before we
me.
close.
I'm here to listen to
Before
you
we
and
give,
I respond.
before we give one,
So you said,
you can respond to what he said.
absolutely. Dr. Nico says people have been rounded up for illegal drilling. Yes, I absolutely accept. Are there many people in Uganda that have been rounded up? For you try to label me and say, oh, you're NRM. No, I'm the president of the Ecological Party. I hope that gets into your mind and sinks in very well. For me, merely not supporting Bobby Wine does not mean that I do not belong to those that oppose government. I oppose it differently. You're a member of the National Unity Platform, who is on their platform that is in the Netherlands. You have the right to speak and rant in such a way because you have to give a pass to your party. What I put forward were facts. Did Alex Waiswa Mufumbira say that Segirinya was pretending? The answer is yes. Is he the deputy spokesperson of the party? The answer is yes. You've not denounced that, and you're here telling me that Alex Waiswa Mufumbira was picked up. It's a known fact. But equally, I have a friend like Sauda Madada who I represent with instructions from her, who was picked up for illegal drilling. And I have to represent her as a lawyer in the courts of law to see that she's granted bail or that she's freed. Did I vote for her? Yes, I voted for her. Did she stand as independent? Absolutely yes. Do you have the right to belong to any political party? You have all the right, Mr. Nico, to support any candidate in Uganda, regardless of the fact that your vote doesn't matter in this country because you do not actually vote, but you have a voice.
No, no one has a vote in Uganda.
You don't have a vote. In any case, you don't. Whether mine is remotely there or not there, I don't look at you put down my country in that name because I don't do it to your country, Netherlands. In as much as I have very many disagreements with the Dutch people and their support for Israel, and they are being supportive of a genocide in Gaza, and they are being sending arms and being used to send arms. They are used in manufacturing of drones that are killing people, including bombs. But I do not attack your country as such, as a country of killers, or those that are aiding and abetting a genocide in Gaza. And this you know. You're a Dutch citizen.
Because we agree on that. There's a genocide taking place in Gaza. And you know what is said? Those arms are first used against Palestinians, and then they are sent to Uganda to be used by Mohozi against
Ugandans. And it's being perpetrated by your own country and your own government. Aren't you ashamed of that as well?
It is. You know, it's very sad that my government even supports genocidal regimes, the one in Israel and the one in Uganda.
Yes, there you go. So before you even attend to what's happening in Uganda, first attend to what's happening in your government. Try to stand. Have the spine to stand in your own country and tell them that now I'm standing
which
against
is a very
you.
important difference.
No, you have the chance to change
ago,
what happens in your country before you think you can change what happens in my
I
country.
voted, and my vote counted.
But do stand up.
Members, we go back to
that everyone will step forward just because he has a white color and try to impose supremacy and superiority of the brain over us Africans is over. I can tell you, you have a lot to change in your own country, whether it's local governance policies, whether it's policies on healthcare, whether it's about transport, whether it's about Israel. So do it the same way. Stand and acquire power in your own country and influence the decisions in Uganda.
Well, first of all, Honorable, I will choose the things I fight for. Chairman Lubega, I really appreciate it that the Honorable was talking about the fact that white people need to take a step back, because I agree with him, right? Africa is suffering under neo-colonialism. The thing is that your master, Museveni, is a puppet of those white colonizers.
Whatever you're doing by your actions now, you're exposing your neo-colonialism. You think you have the moral rights to stand in another country.
Honorable.
No, I don't mind the comments, because very many of my African people, I can ask how many Ugandans agree with me to type
and I'm telling you, Honorable,
the Ugandans,
if I would run against you in Kampala, I would defeat you.
Just a second, the Ugandans that agree with me that the arrogance of Dr. Nico and the white supremacists to think they can influence policy in Africa is long gone. Type the word yes. There are very many. Why do you think everyone here is supportive of you? There are those that agree with you. There are those that agree with me. And you're arrogant to think that you said you can come and stand in Kampala. Please, you're welcome.
Yes, please, how many votes did your party have in the elections?
No, you see, that's not the issue, my brother. That's not the issue. The votes that my party had is not the chest thumping for you. And that is why you're justifying the sovereignty, the Protection of Sovereignty Act. Because of your arrogance, you think you can come and impose on Ugandans what you wish for. Ugandans, we have a reservation. For example,
let us go back to the
Dr.
discussion.
Nico, we have a reservation about gay people in Uganda. You do not have that, but we respect you. Do not tell us how we will run our nation. You have all the chance.
You mean Museveni and his family?
We are
part
Ugandans.
of that group.
No, the
You
arrogance.
are colonizing
It is
Uganda,
fine, but
Honorable.
the arrogance for you to think that it's the same way
People
of
power,
colonialism,
our power.
where a white man will come and just state something and tell us what to do, I can tell you is wrong. Over my brain, not in my brain. Please,
One
mobilize a
last
few
question from Dr.
white
Nico
people there
to
and tell them to
Honorable
stop
Mohamed Sedeko
throwing bombs
before I bring
in
in more
Israel
people.
and committing genocide, whatever they are committing, and even racially segregating African and black people. Do you know what you did in Suriname? I'm telling you your own history. No, this man is a
let us come back to the
Listen,
basis
Dias,
of Uganda. Let us
abazungu
come
bano
back
bwe bunta abagambe bajja kulowooza nti buli muddugavu alina low IQ. Do you know what you did in Suriname? Do you know how many people you guys from the Dutch East India Company and West India Company did to humiliate, annihilate, steal, use them in slavery? Do you know the ships and the shipping industry that built your country was based on the blood of the slaves?
I agree.
Honorable Sedeko, let us come back to the discussion.
Well, let's
So
Honorable
he has
continue.
no
I
right.
like what you're saying.
Dr. Nico,
Let us discuss
listen,
Uganda. Let us discuss Uganda.
I will discuss his country as well if he discusses mine. Why do you think he has the moral right to discuss my country and I cannot discuss his? You think we are beggars from his country?
Yeah, we can discuss
last
my
question
country.
from Dr.
I
Nico.
agree with most
let
what
me give-
Honorable is saying.
Do
But the nice
do you,
thing, Honorable,
do you
at least
agree?
my
Do
country
you
is
agree that the
democratic.
wealth you talk about in your country was done by slaves who were moved from Africa and others? All the money that you perpetrated in the 1800s, the shipbuilding industry that you used to thrive up to date, were from the slaves in Suriname? Why don't you change this? Why did your country not vote in the recent General Assembly in the UN that slavery was the most heinous crime that was committed when your
I
country was
agree.
the transport of all slaves?
I agree, Honorable.
So
It's because of
before
the Israeli lobby.
before you think about Uganda, try to change your country.
But Honorable, you're
Okay,
trying
Dr. Nico,
to create a
ask
false
one more
sense
last
of conflict,
question
which
I'm
is
not.
there.
before
We
we
agree on
close.
this.
I'm not. You in your country, which party do you belong to?
So I have
No, you
voted for
belong
the
to a party in my
anti-racism
country.
party.
In your country, what party do you belong to?
So I have voted for the anti-racism party.
What party? What is the name of your party? You're a leader in a party in Uganda where you're not a citizen. In your country, are you a leader of any political party?
No.
Why? You're
Well,
much
that's
more
a-
interested in Uganda than your country.
Yes, I find Uganda very interesting, Honorable.
I find that silly.
yeah,
and I
we-
don't
we-
think
we-
any sensible Ugandan will fall for that
You know,
trick
I find Uganda
that you-
so interesting that
that
just
you
one man
find Uganda, that
can
you
decide
find Uganda
everything
your heart.
in a country.
No. Let me tell you, we will never again. For us that went
But
through,
Honorable, are you aware that I have a Ugandan baby? So I think I have the right to say something about Uganda.
listen, you have a Ugandan baby, you have the right, absolutely. No one says you don't have the right. But I'm telling you that Ugandan baby is still Dutch as well. Do you understand that? So,
Yes.
so just a second.
Honorable
Don't you think that
Siriko,
it's also
Honorable
important
Siriko, and-
that you protect that Ugandan baby's rights in the Dutch land?
Honorable
In both
Siriko
countries.
and Dr. Nico, now a moment, please. The discussion has gone wild.
He went
Now
high.
listen to me.
If he wants to go that
Dr.
way, we go low.
Nico,
If
Dr.
he wants
Nico,
to go high, we
Dr.
go
Nico
high.
has a Ugandan baby, and this is where we come back to the sovereignty protection bill.
Yes.
Where I want to ask you, Honorable Sereko, are the kids born outside Uganda losing their citizenship according to the sovereignty bill?
Okay, let me teach you. The sovereignty
Will
bill.
they be able to register for citizenship?
Let me make this clear for you, Dias. The sovereignty bill does not talk about citizenship of people. The Citizenship and Immigration Control Act talks about how you become a citizen under the Constitution of Uganda. You can become a citizen of Uganda by descent when one of your parents, even if he gives birth to you outside Uganda, is a citizen of Uganda. That you clearly understand. If one of your parents is a citizen of Uganda, you become a citizen of Uganda by descent. Therefore, how do you perfect your citizenship? Does Uganda now accept dual citizenship or dual nationality? The answer is yes. So, in the case of the child of Dr. Nico, they would have to apply for becoming a Ugandan citizen by descent. So they will be accepted. That is a given. It is a command of the Constitution. So if that
Thank you so much,
child
Honorable.
is from a Ugandan citizen, the protection of sovereignty talks much more about funding, not about citizenship, because you're talking about companies.
And Honorable and Serko,
one
I have a
last
question for
from
you.
Dr. Nico.
Because to acquire
one last
that
question.
citizenship, I have to go to the Ugandan embassy in Brussels. But you may have heard that I have been beaten by the assistant of Miriam Blaak, the ambassador, and the ambassador hates me. So I have a bit of a problem of requesting
happened
the
to you?
citizenship for my
What
child.
happened to you? What happened to you? I didn't.
So on 30 August, the embassy was having an event in Amsterdam to promote electronic visa and also the new ID system. And I was there and I was live, and then Titus Ruga grabbed first the camera from my hand, and then later he came back to beat me like this. And then in Luganda, so Titus Ruga is not very intelligent because he stole my camera, but he forgot to end the TikTok live. And then on that TikTok live, he threatened to stab me with a knife.
So
And so those people have to give the nationality to my child.
Sorry about what happened, but if that's what happened, the way you're narrating it, it's not right. But I can also say we need to hear from their side, because if you stepped into the embassy of Uganda, it's the sovereign land of Uganda on your
No,
side.
it was in a park, and Ambassador Miriam Black has promised an investigation, and that was 9 months ago. And that investigation, of course, like any Ugandan investigation, never yielded results.
You had gone to claim for your child's citizenship of Uganda, right?
Not yet. No, not yet. I was just there meeting friends.
Meeting friends at the embassy.
No, the embassy came to Netherlands in a park. They had built a tent, and in that tent, they were helping Ugandans with all kind of things, and tourists that wanted to go to Uganda. So it was like a barbecue kind of event.
Okay, that was
You got beaten.
your social gathering. I think the laws of the land should take precedence. Just
Yes,
report
and
your
because
matter
Saite Seruga is a diplomat, he claimed diplomatic impunity, right? And so now we get to another subject, that the Ugandan ambassadors wherever in the world are enormously corrupt. They steal money and they even beat
No.
Dutch
Let's go
nationals
one by
with
one
impunity.
before you start on that. You said he claimed diplomatic immunity.
Yes.
So I don't know about that until he's here. I don't want you to make allegations when the other party is not here. If it happened, it's very unfortunate. It should not happen to you, because you're a free citizen of your country and you're hosting Ugandans in your country. It should not happen. I call upon our diplomats to behave in a better manner in future, even when they are provoked by certain individuals. I hope that settles your case now.
Yes, thank you. I
Okay,
will.
gentlemen,
By the way, I will share the video with you.
What else did you say?
No, that's it.
You are talking about corruption in the embassy?
Okay, yeah. So we know that many embassies have suffered from corruption. 4 years ago, in the Danish embassy, there was some money left, and the employees of the embassy decided to do that in their own pockets. And then we have the Canadian ambassador, who was even sent back to Uganda. Then also the UN ambassador has been accused of some crimes. So the ambassadors of Uganda abroad are really showing a very, very bad image of Uganda.
But I know Uganda has many embassies. If there are some ambassadors that are not performing well, you've only reported about 3%. I think those will be
The
resolved.
ones in Canada were deported back to Uganda.
That is
The ones
normal.
in
That
the
is normal.
UAE
It happens.
were also found with gambling materials.
That happens, by the way, in diplomacy. Very many ambassadors from different countries have been sent back to their countries. Uganda is not unique in that, Dias.
Yes, but for corruption reasons.
That theme excited. We've had embassies trying to proliferate money, others even proliferate drugs, some moving arms, including European embassies that have been caught in Africa and in the Far East. These stories have happened before, and in the Middle East. So that happens, altercations are there. But of course, the host country holds the right to accept or reject anyone sent to the mission. So we'll always leave it to the host countries.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you so much for the heated up debate and discussion. I'm very happy to host both of you here, Dr. Nico and Honorable Mohammed Nsereko Wekobe. Dr. Patricia Sewungu muted. She couldn't handle the discussion. I just need to pull her down. She couldn't handle the discussion.
No,
and they had to leave.
I have no problem with our friend who is a Dutch citizen having interest in Uganda. Really, we have no problem with you. But of course, you must know your limits, your leaps and bounds, and that is what happens. That is why when everyone is trying to seek sovereignty, and I advise you, if your child wants citizenship of Uganda, the applicant should be the mother under the Uganda Citizenship and Immigration Control Act. You'll see that we have what we call the Uganda Citizenship Oath of Allegiance. And it says, I, maybe Dr. Nico or the child's name, if they are mature, swear that I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to the sovereignty of the state of Uganda, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. So help me God. It's something we swear when we are getting either second citizenship. It is part of the oath that you do take. For those Ugandans who have gone abroad and acquired other citizenships, you will need to come back and naturalize. Otherwise, you'll have dropped Ugandan citizenship first and acquired another citizenship. So that is about the laws of Uganda for having dual nationality. Hope Dr. Nico
I
now.
will give also.
That is fine.
Yeah, I'll give Dr. Nico. I'll give also Dr. Nico a chance to give his closing remarks. Dr. Nico, can you say something? Your closing remarks.
Yes, thank you, Chairman Luega, for organizing this. And Honorable Nsereko, I don't agree with you on a lot of things, but I do appreciate that you are able to come here and have this heated discussion, because I think it's important we have these kind of discussion. And I know for a fact that Balan would not have the guts to come on such a live and ask and respond to any questions. So that one is good. And what I want to say, Honorable Nsereko, is when it comes to neo-colonialism, I basically agree with you. The way that I see the world is that there are a number of very powerful countries and they're pulling all the strings. And Israel is a part of that. So you and me, we agree on the fact that Israel is committing a genocide in Gaza and now even in Lebanon and possibly in Iran. And I want to remind you that the Museveni regime are allies to Israel.
Iran.
The Museveni regime are the puppets. You know what is the crazy thing?
It's called Iran, not
at
Iran.
this moment, wait, Honorable, this is my closing remarks. An honorable a Ugandan has more chance of becoming the prime minister of the Netherlands than Uganda itself. Because the Museveni regime will only allow his family members to be governing Uganda. Ugandans have nothing to say in Uganda at all. And sorry to say, you are just a fake MP. Right?
That's fine. That's fine. That's your opinion.
You are having financial incentive. You have a good life. Your children are studying abroad. And indirectly, this is paid for by the Museveni regime. And that is a very sad situation.
Dr. Nico,
you are the colonizer, not me.
Don't worry. Dr. Nico, where you go wrong is you also forget that I was the best student in the years that I studied in school. So my children are not dense. So first have that from their own DNA of their father, and that I qualified to get scholarships all over the world to pursue my accolades in law. And that is a record that you cannot change, Dr. Nico, from my early childhood. So
I know you are very smart.
No. You don't know some things that I sit on the world's board for safety of artificial intelligence, and that it has not been the Ugandan government that has fostered me to be
Honorable, you're just confirming my thoughts. You are an intelligent man that has been able to become useful for the Museveni government, and you're now being paid by that government.
By the way, Dr. Nico, there are very many
What kind of car do you drive? May I ask you, what kind of car do you drive?
Lindako Dias,
Thank you so much.
Dr. Nico,
Honorable,
let me help you. I belonged to the part of the NRM. This is not something new. I was expelled from
let me
this.
check for.
I was expelled from this party for refusing to accept resolutions of the NRM. So you're not teaching me how to oppose. I opposed before you opposed. I've been in this opposition directly against the president before you arrived. Yeah, it's okay. In your opinion, and I can see how sarcastically you laugh because you don't know that some of us went to prison as a result of this. We've been there. What you're talking about as new cost the life of the late Serena Nebanda. You're probably new to our politics. That when we opposed, we were expelled from the party, and we went up to the Supreme Court to challenge the decision that states that a party cannot control you when you're in the House of Parliament, that you're free to give your independent view. So for whatever view you hold about me, probably we need to engage a lot more in discussion, and you'll realize that where I disagree with you, I tell it to you straight. I don't base on rumors and propaganda. And where I agree with you, I will say, yes, I respectfully agree with you. I'm not like the typical Ugandans that oppose, probably many sycophants in that party that you have. Some of them, the party you belong to, do not oppose with reason. They oppose everything, even what is good. So I'm not the likes that oppose everything, even what is good. I oppose what is bad and conform to building of my nation on what is good. Hopefully
and
you
I do
understand
appreciate
that.
how you conversate.
So if that makes you think that by doing that, I'm a Museveni loyalist, that is your opinion.
But,
it's
but
subjective.
Honorable,
But
are
I'm
you aware of the word useful idiots?
I am aware of it, just like
Yes,
I'm aware of the
sorry,
word.
I don't want to insult you,
No,
but
no,
that
don't-
phrase
don't-
is applicable to you.
Wow,
Because indeed you're intelligent
Nico,
and you're
Dr.
qualified, and this is just
Dr.
what
Nico,
Museveni needs.
Dr. Nico, you do not have to worry about that. Many fools have used that word to justify those that are more intelligent than them. It's not new. When a fool doesn't understand what you say, he clusters you as an idiot. But I'm better placed to understand what I'm saying. When I told the Ugandans in 2014, Dr. Nico, if you didn't know, in 2014, I told Ugandans that we shall have a new revolution, which we will call the Internet of Things, which will be the 5th generation of Internet, coupled with artificial intelligence. By the way, the interviewer who was interviewing me said that I was mad. He didn't understand that we were underway in building the large language models, which were now exhibited in what you call ChatGPT and others, which we call the open source. So it is at times true that a fool can call you a useful idiot when they do not exactly understand where you're coming from. But for my nation, I would like to say I'm uncompromisable for my nation and its sovereignty. These are two things. Whether it's Museveni, like you had me, we had the chief of defense forces who came out to say that Ugandans would support Israel. I'm here. I came out on RT Russian television, on Canadian television, and I said Ugandans are not fools to be used like mercenaries to fight wars of others. We are the chairpersons of the South to South, what you call the non-aligned movement at the moment. And we do not do that. He speaks for himself. So if I was a sycophant like others do, I would be following in their cohorts. I do not do that, Dr. Nico. I'm much better. I don't use propaganda. I use facts. Defeat me with facts, present facts. Tomorrow, Uganda is going to be producing oil. Tomorrow, Uganda is going to be producing oil. The Royal Dutch Shell Company has shares without presence in the Ugandan oil and gas sector, mainly in the refinery. You'll read about that, just like Total and Sinopec. Do we deserve this? Yes, absolutely. Can we make better partnerships with people from Europe? Yes, in form of skill transfer, etc. But the arrogation to come and tell us that they will decide for us just like what you're doing, I think you're daydreaming, my brother. The wave and window of slavery is long closed. You can enslave minds of those that see a white man and get excited. I'm not amongst those. I studied
Honorable,
with many of them. I challenged them.
if you come
Dr.
this
Nico,
side,
Dr.
I
Nico,
would
by
like
the
to give you my book.
let me go ahead and tell you this. I challenged them in class, saw how stupid some of them could be, and they could not believe that a black man was challenging them the way they were doing. So think about that, my brother. Keep your good,
Dr. Nico,
keep your good desires to developing Netherlands.
When are you visiting Netherlands, Honorable?
All the time I do because there is one of the innovations, and I can tell you about it. I'm part of the patent production of the person that has innovated the patent technologies of giving longer shelf life to fruits and vegetables, including flowers, without spraying them. So it is a game changer in this wave of value addition on agricultural products. Of course, Uganda exports a lot of flowers and some vegetables. I think we can do well. Netherlands is the leading net importer of avocado husk and other fruits and vegetables, and it's a distribution center. I think we can do well in having many Ugandans, whether they support NUP or they support NRM, and if we can foster their trade between Uganda and the Netherlands, I have no objection about this. This is what I want us to grow, improving household poverty. And I know you've suffered this yourself, that every Ugandan nearly that comes to your inbox is asking for help. I understand it's a bad mentality by our people. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
So it is something we have to work on the mindset of our people, to tell them that when you see a foreigner, you don't beg. You can work for yourself, because some of our people have been taught that every Muzungu you find, just throw your family problems at them and keep begging. Have you experienced this, Dr. Nico?
Yes.
May God bless you.
Honorable Sereko, thank you so much for a great discussion. Dr. Nico, I want to thank you so much for attending this great session. And Dr. Nico, you said you want to face Honorable Badam on this same platform. Are you ready to handle him?
Definitely.
I'm going to look for Honorable Badam.
Yeah, because you know why. What Balam does is gaslighting, right? Honorable Nsereko is not gaslighting. He lies now and then, but it's not gaslighting. Gaslighting is that you're lying and you know you are lying, right? And Balam, for example, is denying most of the victims in this book. He is denying that the 18 people disappeared. So it's too easy.
You said you are going to offer Honorable Nsereko this book of yours as a gift when he visits Netherlands.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah. Dr. Nico, soon I'll be in Europe. I have a tech summit to attend in Spain. I applaud the Prime Minister of Spain, amazing guy. I hope and pray that I'll be having a meeting with him. I think he has been an amazing leader. I'm open to discussion for sure. Meeting you is fine. I find you someone who is enthusiastic about what you want. I think you're putting in your all in all, not as many Ugandans do. Some are reckless, some are in some of these missions just for asylum, for purposes of asylum. Others, and you know about this, I don't want to go into the details. And others have wavering commitment. Yours is unwavering. So I thank you for the passion. I've seen you. I really saw you on the matters of the late Segirinya. There is no doubt. You used to visit him. He used to tell me when you are coming to hospital, you used to visit him nearly every day. So thank you very much for having that heart that cares. I pray and hope that even others do share the same heart just like you have. I'm ready. Please pass on that book. If it's an e-book, I'm ready to receive it. Even if you want to give it to me physically, as soon as I'm there and I have your contact, for sure, I'll be ready to meet you. Where at Dam Square? You want me at Dam Square in the public? We can meet there. I've been in the Netherlands before, many times. Yeah.
Yes. Well, there's
I'm
an African
also a supporter
neighborhood
of Ajax.
in Amsterdam.
Ajax Amsterdam. I'm also a supporter of Ajax Amsterdam.
Oh, great.
So, yeah. So maybe
I want to
there are
say
things
thank you
that
so
get us
much,
together.
and we close this
Dr. Nico,
discussion
when
for
do you want
today.
to visit Uganda?
Look, Balaam even invited me to come. And when Balaam invites you, then definitely you are not safe.
No, you're safe. By the way, Dr. Nico, listen. One thing you have to understand about Uganda, Dr. Nico, I can put my foot down. There is no one in Uganda that will hurt you. Absolutely not. Because
I will not even get past Entebbe.
no, why? You've been threatened like that. There are very many people that have spoken much worse than you.
I'm a foreigner.
Yes, that's why you'll need a visa to come to Uganda.
But I'm invited you to Uganda.
We'll meet here in Amsterdam, Honorable.
No, that's fine. We'll
Okay.
meet in Amsterdam. But if you want to come to Uganda as well, no one should stop. I'll write the letter myself inviting you. And that means I will guarantee your security when you're here in Uganda.
Yes, you talk to Balaam. You write the letter together. It will be
No,
more
but why
convincing.
should I have to write to Balaam? Balaam is Balaam. I am myself. Every Ugandan.
We are going to look for Honorable Baram to
Are you
attend the
scared,
next
Dr. Nico? Are you scared
discussion.
of coming to Uganda? Just a
Look,
second.
it's not about being scared, just like our president, Bobby Wine, is not scared. But you know, when you have a family, you have certain obligations. Even if I don't mind dying, but for my family, I am the breadwinner, I can't take that risk.
But Dr. Nico, the relatives of Honorable Bobby Wine are in Uganda. Mr. Nyanzi is around, he's living. All his brothers and sisters are in Uganda. And they are okay, and they are also members of the...
Sorry, they're okay. Mr. Nyanzi has been abducted several times.
No. Nyanzi's even filed a court petition again. He was
do you remember that the son of Nyanzi was abducted? 14-year-old was kept at
I don't remember that.
safe house.
But I can tell you, the son of Nyanzi, who was the former guild president of Makerere, has
not that one. Not that one.
Has met the president many times.
I'm talking about his non-biological son.
His daughter is also in Uganda. They are here. And Nyanzi is fine.
But honorable, the fact that someone is in Uganda doesn't mean that they're safe. Right? That is really a misconception.
Dr. Nico, why would you think that you're such important to the Ugandan security forces and that they have more interest in you than Nyanzi, who is politically active? Or do you know a gentleman called Rubongoya? Lewis. You know him? He's in Uganda. He has never been. Just a second.
Thank you so
He has
much.
never been
Thank
arrested.
God,
Dr.
David
Nico.
Lewis hasn't been abducted yet, right? But
Even one gentleman who is the treasurer of the party called Katana.
yeah.
He has
But honorable, with this law, all of them are not safe, right? It's very
Are you
clear
saying-
that the
are you
Ugandan
saying-
government wants to shut down the National Unity Platform. So please don't be so naive and pretending that these people are safe. They are not safe.
Are you saying they have been receiving money? These people?
No, I'm saying that they are not safe.
Why? They are safe. Lewis is safe.
No,
He moves
they're
comfortably.
not safe. Yeah? What happened to Alex Waiswa could happen to David Lewis, could happen to Nyanzi.
You think so? I
Okay.
don't think it can happen.
You are really very naive.
No, I'm not naive
Dr.
because I'm
Dr.
alive to
Nico,
the fact
Dr. Nico,
that Dr.
I'm
Nico,
going to
he
invite
has,
you again
these two
next
guys
weekend.
Yes.
have been there for 5 years and they have never stepped in jail.
I will invite you next weekend,
Did you
Dr.
do,
Nico,
Dr.
and
Nico, have you
Honorable.
started some data science? Like data science, you know,
Yeah, no,
plotting?
I am a data analyst, right? That's
So
how I
as a
got
da-
involved in YouVote.
as a data analyst, what is the probability that within 5 years you have all the entire top leadership of the NUP having been arrested, and that some of them were never even charged in any court? Draw the data plots and mine that data.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a stupid question, but the chances are really high. Yes, it's very clear that Museveni and Mohozi, who is basically in charge at the moment, and Salim Saleh want to remove the National Unity Platform. So the chances are pretty high.
If they had wanted to remove it, why didn't they stop it in the courts of law in 2021? Because it
Look,
went
they're
to the
doing it
same
bit
court.
by bit, right? They are checking how far they can go. In 2020, there was pushback from international actors. And you know that in 2020, Bobby Wine was arrested in Lucca. He was severely tortured. And because of international pressure, he was released. Right? So this dictatorship, every time they're checking how far they can go.
Why do you think? Why would you think, Dr. Nico, in my opinion, that if you call it a dictatorship, and probably it has some traits of being a dictatorship, would not wake up one morning and say you're deregistered as a party? What would stop them? Is there anything you would do about it?
There's nothing that we could do about it.
So why would you think that you're so great that they can't do it? No, I'm only asking Dr. Nico. Why would you think that you're so great that they wouldn't do it if they wanted?
I'm saying, Honorable Mohammed, dictatorships are not simple. We know everybody has different interests. Officially, the leader in charge, right? We know that he is not 100%, right? He is even thinking that we're in the 1930s.
Who did you say is not 100%?
Yes, that was what I was saying. He is old. Everybody knows that Museveni is actually closer to 90 years old than 81. We know that his official age is fake.
Dr. Nico, are you doubting the fact, in as much as you want to put Museveni down as an individual, you're trying to say that Museveni is not smart mentally? He's not an intelligent
he is old. He is senile.
What is he? I can tell you he's not senile. I think you're absolutely wrong. He has not, if you put him on a test, he has not quoted dates wrongly. He has not failed to remember. He doesn't have Alzheimer's to say that he's senile. When you see him give his historical accounts of what he says, he is not someone that has lost his memory. I think when you see his strategy,
maybe he needs to do a public clock test. You know, there is something called a clock test.
I think that's saagala kuga nti oba onafuyemu mu mutwe okuyimirira wano n'olowooza nti otudde ne Dr. Nico aga nti obwongo bwa Museveni bwa wansi nnyo. I don't think, and in my opinion, Dr. Nico, I think Museveni is much better than many leaders in the West, mentally.
Because
mentally.
But
Dr. Nico,
thank
this
you
one
so much.
I can guarantee, because he has his own challenges, but mentally, he is better than many leaders in the West. And that is why...
Honorable Mohammed, what do you think about the Netherlands having a gay prime minister?
That is for the Dutch people to decide, Dr. Nico. That is for the Dutch.
Dr. Nico, you are opening another discussion. You are opening another.
We're going to continue another time.
Dr. Nico, I think that the Dutch constitution allows it It is the pride of the people of the Netherlands to have him. They elected him. Just because I may not agree with his what we call sexual orientation does not mean he's not the choice of the Dutch people. He's the choice of the Dutch people, and we
Yeah,
must
and actually,
respect.
I think although he's gay, he's way better than Museveni.
I would like to say I do not think. And if you posed that question to Ugandans, they would rather have Museveni than him. You can pose it. Start with the
It's
guy
possible.
seated next to you.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Ugandans don't have
Dr.
anything
Nico,
to vote.
start with the host and ask him whether you would rather have him or Museveni. By the way, for us as Ugandans to give us that, I don't think it would go down very well.
Honorable Seneko, thank you so much for a great discussion. Dr. Nico.
But I accept the people of Holland and in the EU, they have said that is the best out of them. So we must respect them. That is sovereignty. It's just like if you do not eat
Honorable
pork.
Seneko, would you come back for another discussion with Dr. Nico? I can arrange one.
Why not? He's a good guy. You can see he's a good gentleman. There is no doubt
Thank you so
about
much.
it. There is no
Dr.
animosity.
Nico, would you come back
Because
here for another discussion with the Honorable?
Yeah,
This is
definitely. And you are a good chairman, Mr. Lubega.
Yes,
Thank you so
he
much.
has a. And Dr. Nico, even sometimes on my platform, you're welcome, or even on yours. If you say I'm welcome, I'll come. It's not that we have an altercation. I find you a very informed gentleman. We might disagree on certain points, but that doesn't make you silly. No, you're good. You're fine. You're good upstairs.
We shouldn't be enemies. We shouldn't be enemies because we don't disagree on some issues.
No,
But when
we
sit
only
like this
we
and
only have
this,
disagreements, but
because
we
these
don't have a
discussions,
conflict.
they are very helpful. They are very helpful to our people, and it also makes this platform to be fruitful and friendly when people see that Dr. Nico, who went to a car store and bought a ready car and called it a people power car, can sit with Honorable Mohammed Nsereko on the same platform and have a discussion. That will make our people understand that we don't need to be on social media just abusing each other, uttering vulgar language, which is not useful. But when we come
Absolutely.
here and people are giving their own views, this is where I wanted to enlighten Dr. Nico. I've been a victim of cyberbullying by Ugandans. And this is where I also ran to lawyers back in Uganda, and I was asking them to sue some people who were bullying me on TikTok. But then it was the bill that Honorable Senego was tabling that would help me. But if we have such discussions whereby Dr. Nico, you stick to your opinions, you stick to your beliefs, you think that this is the way forward Uganda should go. And the Honorable Nsereko is also saying this is where Uganda should be heading. I think it's better. Thank you so much,
So
gentlemen. It's
that's a second.
13:05.
I would like to request you to run a poll here and just say all those that have enjoyed this show type the word yes, so that
All
Dr.
those who
Nico
have
is a happy
enjoyed
man.
this master and great show, type yes in the comment section. And we will be back here one more time. And I'm going to be bringing Honorable Balam on the platform next time. He will be sitting in one corner. I saw you, Dr. Nico, chasing Honorable Balam from the hotel. You were so... I want to see Honorable Balam sitting with you on the same platform because I've seen you chasing him in the hotel, like following him around in the hotel in the Netherlands. So I want him to come here. You have the same discussion. You ask your questions exactly you did to Honorable.
I even want to come and we discuss from the hotel with Dr. Nico. And we make a live show together. I studied in Europe,
What
so
if
there
we
is
do?
not. What Dr. Nico does, I lived it. I lived and studied there. It's not new. These guys really share their views if they want. They express themselves freely. At times it's offensive, but that's fine. The laws of their country speak so. It's not something you could do in the Middle East. Dr. Nico knows that, or in Dubai or anywhere. But also them, that's their laws. But I'll come, Dr. Nico, on any turf you want. We sit and then start.
Okay, thank you so much, gentlemen. I'm going to
Okay, gentlemen.
put you down, and I close this show. I'll be seeing you next time.
No, you can
Thank you
you
so
can
much,
call
Honorable
others.
Siriko.
Bye. You can call others. Have a nice day. No worries.
Thank
But
you,
did you
Honorable
understand
Siriko.
the
Thank you so
sovereignty
much.
bill? Did you understand what
We
is going on?
understood. We understood what you explained, Honorable Sereko, about the finance and everything you told us. But we are going to go and do more research and
Please
listen
do.
to other speakers,
By
what they
next
are
week,
saying.
by next week it will be
By
tabled.
next week, we will be. Okay, we will be back here. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.